Hey guys, how's everybody doing? It's March 6th, I think, and today we're gonna try and get the Minneapolis together, and I got a mag from Rudy over at Rebuilt Mags. Just to show you quick, here it is. Fairbanks Morse type FMJ. So got a mag, it's all ready to go, good and hot. I got some new spark plugs, carburetors rebuilt and in the car. I haven't cleaned the fuel tank yet, but thanks to a coworker of mine, I got a small, fuel tank off of an old ice auger. So maybe we can put a little gas in that and then at least see if we can get some life out of it. But let me get set up here. I gotta get everything kind of ready to go, and then I'll turn the camera back on and we'll start working on it. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get the carburetor mounted on. So from here, just gonna get it I didn't even get my tools out yet. Well, I'll do that in a second. Okay, now there is a linkage that goes in the back side. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Get the camera back there. But this linkage here connects from the throttle butterfly down to the governor arm. So you can see that. Oop, I gotta get a couple cotter pins, but that's where that sets. Let me get my stuff ready. All right, we've got the carburetor on. The choke cable is seized up, so I'm gonna have to operate that by hand, but not a huge deal. I can do that. I also pulled the spark plugs out because now we're gonna install the mag. So I have to crank this over until number 1 cylinder is on top dead center, and I've already pulled the valve cover off of this side, the rocker cover, and this is our intake valve for number 1. So I want to make sure that this one is, well, both these valves are closed, so I got to watch as I crank. You know, intake will open, drawing air in, and then at the bottom of the stroke the valve should close as the piston comes up. Both valves should remain closed, and then the piston will hit the power stroke. The power pushes the piston down, and then when it comes back up, the exhaust valve opens. But something I want to let you guys know when you pull the valve covers off of these, you have to be careful because there are some steel tubes to prevent the valve cover from being crushed or over tightened. They're on the inside on these valve cover bolts, and if you're not careful, when you pull them off, those tubes will drop down inside here, and you might think that there wasn't a tube there, but always make sure you're looking to see what's going on down there, because you should have two of those steel tubes that prevent the valve covers from being crushed when you tighten them down. So let me crank this over. I'm gonna put the camera as close as I can here, and I'll try to watch it as I crank. So right now we're intake. Okay, let me grab my feeler rod. So should be about right there. But let's just rotate through them just to be sure. Both valves are closed. So power, exhaust, intake. Coming on the upstroke. Should be right there. Alright, let's grab the mag and put it on there. I've already got this set to fire on number 1. Oh, I need to guess.
Well, hello, stranger.
Hey.
How's it going?
Might have this thing going today.
Wow.
So.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
Yep. Guys, we've got the Magneto in. Wires are connected. Show you on the other side here. So the wires are all connected. New spark plugs are in. Carburetor's on. New air cleaner hose is on. I still got to get a hose clamp for here, and I should probably get a different one for this. And I've also got the small fuel tank hooked up, but I just got to go get some. Oh, I also put the generator back on, but it's not hooked up and the belt needs to be replaced. But I'm gonna go get a gallon of gas here and then see what we can do. You never know, maybe this thing will fire up. So you never know. But I wanted to make a quick note on these Magnetos. The way that these rotate is in a clockwise fashion. So your upper right hand corner, if you're standing on the valve cover side of the tractor, or the left side, so the upper right corner is 1, then 3, then 4, then 2. So it's just going to rotate around and hit on each one of those. But let's go get some fuel and see what happens. I'm not overly confident, but I'm fairly confident. As you guys have seen several times before, I tend to get these Magnetos 180 degrees out of time. So let's go get some gas and see what happens. All right, I threw a little gas in it, and I guess we'll see what happens here. I don't know, we'll see. Got something. Turn the choke off. after about 20 minutes of cranking it, we got it running, but it seems to be a pretty good governor hunting issue. So I don't know if maybe we got a stuck valve or something's going on with the governor in it, but it runs. You just got to figure out why it does the governor hunting. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little part of the video, and we'll go from there. But it runs, so I'm gonna check the valves here real quick, make sure we don't have any sticking valves, but then we'll go from there. I know we got about 40 pounds of oil pressure, which is pretty good. So progress, it runs. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for wrenching with me, and I hope you enjoyed this little blurb on the Minneapolis. So we got a runner. Now we just got to figure out what's going on with it.